And welcome back to Holden's Golden Age of Wargaming. And we are on turn 7 of the Battle of Ravenna, the April the 11th, 1512. And things so far seem to be going quite well. If we look here a little bit closer, we can see that we have some enemy troops routed. Looks like a bunch of arquebuses and crossbowmen. They're running away. They are skirmishers. Some of them were not. Actually, there's over 400 men here. Let's hit the tab key. Yeah, there's over 500 men here running away. 600 men. Now, there are a couple issues here. We notice that all of a sudden we have 800 pikemen in block formation. I assume they're going to slowly come on down, but this is a marsh. That is going to slow them down big time. So they are on their way, so we don't like that. We also notice that, I guess if I pull out here, I notice that we have a whole bunch of arquebuses and crossbowmen that have come way out in front of the main force, the pikemen and the halberds and the swords, all the big melee troops. They're still quite a bit behind. So I was originally just going to hold the line and just fire away, and somewhat maybe continue doing that, but we're going to take a good look at this turn. Won't be doing 2 turns this time. We're going to be taking a really good look at our army and figuring out what we're going to do here because I'm thinking we might want to move up and engage these troops, but I'm playing it by ear. As you know, I always wing it with these videos. We hit the record button and we go, and then we hit stop. So, and the cavalry units over here, they're also going to be probably heading up. We're going to try to take these guns. That might be a mistake, but the enemy cavalry is way down here. I don't see any, I'm just going by the pictures, but I don't see any cavalry here that's heavy that I can tell. I think that's a medium. And this guy here, yeah, I think these are light. Now, we are only light as well. But really, all we need to do is get in there, get our dragoons to get off their horses, and occupy these guns. We also need to do a little fine-tuning with the town of Ravenna. In fact, maybe we'll start off with that. So, what is this? What is this? Why does it look like that? That's a very weird picture. And when it's arquebus, 4-line arquebus. Very weird. What about this? Skirmishers, and we're basically holding on to I think we want to come down though with these guys. Okay, I see. It must be because they were in a chateau, but we want to come down for now. I do believe. We want to shoot these guys. Probably at these. Yes, let's shoot. And we'll continue to shoot, but these guys need to come down. And we'll come right in here. And we'll shoot as well. Alright. That'll give us something to think about. And, we're going to be able to tell if they try to go around. So we have time to respond. So let's just move these guys down here as well. And who do we got here? Oh, jeez. All of a sudden we have way more guys than I thought. These are halberd troops. That's probably a good idea for them to come down. We won't bring the supplies. They're fixed anyways. But yeah. Jeez. Why wouldn't I put everybody in there? Well, that's the stacking rules. We still only have 600 men. What's our stacking level at? Our stacking limit is 1,600 men. Now, however, I have noticed this rule here, that when our stacking in the target hex exceeds 2/3 of the maximum, the enemy starts getting their fire value will be modified and they'll do more and more damage, basically representing that we have so many men stacked in such a small area, it's pretty hard for them to miss when they fire at us. That's if we have this target density modifier optional rule. And if we go up here to settings and we go look at the optional rules, sure enough, target density modifier is one of the default rules. And I like to play with the default rules unless the scenario tells me to do something else. So, but still, I mean, we have 435 men here. We have 174. And if we just bring up the calculator, we take 1600, we times it by 0.66. We know that the magical number we do not want to go over is, let's say, 1,050 men. So we're definitely not there. Now the problem here is that these guys are all... This guy is not actually a skirmisher. And this guy is detached. Well, we don't care. These guys are both parent units of all the others, I guess. So we need to switch them all to line. Let's see if we can do that. Change formation. Movement allowance. Okay, so we can't actually move in there yet. That's fine. But these guys could come down and fight as well. So we're going to move down and we're going to take a shot. Alright, so we've killed a few men. They are shooting back when they killed one of us. But that's fine. I'm fine with that. We're going to change these guys to line and we're going to move them in next turn. And I guess everything else is fine. We have these guys here, but we're fine, I think, for now. So the cavalry will come up and try to take the guns. Let's do that next. We'll start from the top and move our way down. All right, so this is gotta be really careful with this stuff. So we basically have our dragoons here, and we want to get them to these guns. And that's what we want. They have a total movement of 27. And, of course, it's 10 hexes away. And I believe that clear hex costs us 3 movements. So we're not going to be able to quite make the guns. So what we'll do is we'll shift our up here. And then we'll move up and we'll attack these units. Maybe try and even go for their supply classes. So let's do that now. If I highlight these guys and I go shift like this, everybody moves. Everybody moves. I think that's probably good. Now we can move up. Maybe one more? Yeah, one more. Now we'll move up. I don't think I could change all their headings at the same time, unfortunately. So now we're going to have to get into the nitty gritty here. So these guys have, this guy, there's zone of controls, there's all through here. This guy is like this though. There's no zone of control here. And then these two here. So this, we can come in and take that supply wagon right now if we wanted to. Let's try that. Let's try that. Oh, I don't have enough movement. Oh, I should have noticed that before I turned. All right, well, you got to be very careful. Very careful. Well, we need to back that up, don't we? So we're going to move up like this. Oh! And we just discovered that the guns are, they're faced towards us. That's great. Great. Well, we need to turn. And then we'll move here. Oh my. Okay, well, that's good to know. Well, this isn't going to be as easy as I thought. Okay. Now, can I look at that and look at its firing? No, it's not going to let me do that because of fog of war. So these units will block us. So we just have to be real careful. Let's turn the fire off. Ooh, it's going to be nasty. All right, so we're going to go like that. We're going to get up here on 2 of them. And we're going to fire. Right, these guys are all just... All right, and same thing with this. Now, do we want to do that, or do we want something a little bit... These javelin spears. I don't really know the difference between the javelins and the javelin spears. What is the difference? What is the difference? Can I make this bigger? Oh, yeah, that's better. That's better. javelin. So that's what we have normally. So that's just 3.5, 3.5. And you think the javelin spear would be right beside that, wouldn't you? No, of course not. Where's the javelin spear? How far away is it? Javelin spear. Javelin spear. So it's still 3.52 at 1 hex. Defense modifier is 1.2. And the javelin, just the javelin. Okay, not quite as good. 1.2 down to 1.1, but the attack modifier has been modified here, so 0.8. So I guess that's what the spears do. They boost up the defense for a little bit, but really what they do is we don't take a penalty to our melee attacks, such as they are. Do we want to move these 300 men in here and try to push through here? I think we do. I think we do. I do believe that's what we're going to do. And now this leader, being with the stack, will add a 20% bonus, I believe. But we will take a pot shot. There is a small... we haven't really got into movement yet, or front. So each of these takes up 13% of the front. So you got to try to keep that frontage below 100% as far as I know. And 4 times 13 is 52%. So we're fine. We're fine. So we're going to go up and we're going to attack here, I believe. And these guys are all javelin spears. So these are like our best, pretty much our best troops. All the rest are regs, except for this guy here, which I believe he's a javelin spear as well. So we're going to definitely send him this way. And then, of course, our dragoons in behind. They're the ones that can take those guns. I don't see anything with the guns. So we're going to try. Don't think you could do this against a human player, a human opponent. I extremely doubt it. So let's go up and up. They hit us. They kill a man. We will attack back. Now we could not attack, and I believe you get a bonus to your melee if you don't do the ranged attack first. But I, considering we're all armed with javelins, I'm figuring that we should. So here we go. And we kill 11 men. Perfect. So now we're going to melee into them, I believe, with these guys. Not with these E-regs. There's not much point. They only have an 80%... they have that 20% penalty. So there's not much point in doing melee with these troops. However, with these guys here, let's take our E-regs first. The guys are just armed with javelins. And let's move them up. They're probably going to get shot. Well, and we'll do an attack. Well, that's not great, but we'll take it. And now we're going to move up with our slightly heavier cavalry. I guess they have spears. And we'll attack with them as well. And we'll take a look at the melee there, but I doubt that's going to be what we want. And then our dragoons, well, they're what we are going to take those guns with, or at least I hope so. I'm assuming I can do that, and I really hope I can. I assume that if I take them off, unmount them, they can take the guns, and I'm hoping I'm right. So up we come, and we're going to turn. We want to make sure we can easily make it to the to these guns next time. So we're going to get ourselves all set up to do it. Okay, and that is our cavalry. We're going to turn the numbers off there. So, well, I mean, we're going to do a melee here, and perhaps a melee here, but probably not. We'll find out. All right, now we're going to come down to here. So we'll probably do our guns next. We're going to take a real good look at our troops here. So the reason why I was looking into that stacking wasn't actually for, what was it, up here in Ravenna. It was actually for right here that I was looking that up. Because Russell told me that as long as you're in the same brigade, you won't take a morale hit. So I was thinking, if I hit the tab button there, that's still less than 1,000 men. If I move these two blocks, these 400 pikemen up with the swordsmen. So they can come up. I believe the arquebus will still be on top, and they'll be able to fire out. And then we'll be able to defend if we have a melee attack coming at us through. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, not until these pikemen get to us. But I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. But first of all, we'll take a shot. We'll take a shot here with these arquebus. 2 of them, in fact. Even through these guys, I believe, are down the slope. So they'll take a penalty firing up, but I still don't see why not. It's a range of 1. So here we go. We're going to fire with these arquebus. Okay. The second unit has more men. So I guess that's the one we'll fire at. Alright, 6 men. Now the guys that are down slope. So let's see. What's the difference here? What's the difference? Being down that slope. Well, half the damage is what I see. Alright, and we can probably move these guys in. But before we start doing all that, we should probably fire the guns. And then if we do... What I'm looking at here is that we see these guys. So this is 800 pikemen. Now they're probably going to start moving down here. I do notice there is a marsh here that will probably really slow those pike troops. They're not fast in block anyways, so they're going to take a while to get there. But we really want to make sure we have completely demolished these troops here before all these... I assume these are the slower pikemen and halberds and whatever. They're much slower. It sure seems like they are. They're taking a lot longer to get down here. So we want to eliminate all this. What's this here? We want to eliminate... Ooh, so that's more crossbowmen. And a routed crossbowman with a leader. Huh, interesting. And 500 some, I think... I don't know what that guy is. What would he be? I wish I knew. Just wish I knew. Arquebus? I'm not sure. Swordsman? Can't tell. Anyways, we want to get rid of these units before all these units get down here. So maybe we will move forward. Only problem with moving forward is, of course, we'll get in the way of our guns. So we got to be very careful. We keep an opportunity for our guns to fire. So if we hit the old Shift F key, and then we highlight our sackers, we can see that these 2 are our targets. We could go after the skirmishers, but I don't think that's the best thing to fire at, because I think there is a penalty to firing at skirmishers for artillery. So because they're pretty spread out. They're all spread out. They're not tightly packed together like these guys right here, these 300 arquebus. So the sackers, we're going to fire them at these guys. And we just killed 30 Frenchmen. Perfect. Next up, what do we have? Control A, Debbie Culverins, double click. Alright, so these guys right here, they can see all these troops. So obviously the ones closest to us would be best. Range of 2. We got an arquebus, we got a crossbowman. Well, I'm not quite sure who's the better troop, the more dangerous troop. But probably being 1512, I'll guess the crossbowmen are still effectively a little bit better. That's just a complete guess. But I will fire at the arquebus. That's the top unit. So here we go. Bye-bye. 19 men. Next up we have the culverins. So this should be absolutely devastating. In range 2X's. What do we have for a target here? Ooh, we got guys that aren't disordered. Well, we don't like that. So we will fire at the second unit here. Here we go. Let's see what this does. Not bad. 37 men. I guess the demi-culverins get a little bit better once we get really close. Back, we have demi-culverins here. I guess we're going to fire at that second unit once more. Oh, this is absolutely ripping through them, and that's what we want. Then we have culverins again. Well, we're a little bit further away. 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's still within effective range. So, say bye-bye. Yeah, that's got to be getting down. Wouldn't you think? I would think. Ooh. Really? Why can't we? These guys are blocking our range of sight. Interesting. I didn't realize that would happen. Okay. Well, we can't fire. Interesting. Do we want to shift? Do we want to shift to the right so that we're actually going to see over here and be able to provide some cover for these guys? I'm thinking that's what we're going to do since we can't fire at a target close enough to us. These guys are demi-culverins, right? Closest target is 10 hexes away, 9 hexes away. We know we're not going to do much damage. So let's turn the cannons to the right. Okay, we can take that Shift F off. Now that we got that all done, and we're not going to fire our arquebus at these guys at range 2. There's no point. We could move up, but if we move up, we block our guns. But we can definitely move up here. So I'm going to hit Tab. We could also move in here with these guys. But if we do that, we block this gun, which could only fire up that hill anyways. It might still be able to fire, actually. Now that I consider that. I mean, obviously, we can't see anything right now. So it's almost worth it to move in and attack these guys. Move out of the line for a second. But we do have 700. Well, they can move. I don't know, man. There are 600 here, but we've been hitting them pretty hard. These are pike and sword. I mean, they could really hit these guys hard. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And who's you in charge of? Who are you in charge of? Oh, that's great. Oh, no, okay. So we need to stay within range of these guys, and we're just in range. Well, we could definitely move here and attack. I am disrupting the line a little bit, but I'm thinking I want to do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible, before all these troops get down here. So we're going to move. I hope I'm doing this right. Yeah. We're going to move there, and we're going to attack. We're going to melee there. And then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to move these guys. They're all the same unit. We're going to move them all up here. And we might melee into these skirmishers. Not with the arquebus, of course. They will not. They'll just stay. Even though they do have melee capability. Well, we'll figure that out when we get to melee. Now, we've opened up a hole here. And we do have these guys that could fill it. Question is, these guys we'll want them to come back. We could also move up. What do we got here? Yeah, this is our arquebus. And then we have our cannons. Yeah, if we move up, we're going to block the cannons, right? Now, mind you, we could move out of the way before they fire the next time. If we can. I don't know. I don't like the numbers here so much. So I don't think we will. We won't move up. So once again, we're coming back. Do we want to fill in this hole? Well, we just want these guys to come out, bash these guys, and then come back into the line. Which I don't think you can walk your guys backwards. We're going to have to about face, go into about face again. But so maybe this is a mistake. I don't know. But I wanted to do... I'm figuring we should get out and do some much damage before these guys get here. So, and then we have these guys over here, which could come in. But we have 400 some cavalry. We are going to move these guys up for sure. To right here. All right. And then what do we got here? These guys, will keep them in column for now, because being in line is definitely no good when cavalry charge you. But we'll see what they do. I don't think they can reach us. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. They might be able to. How are we going to prevent that? We can't really. We could go one more forward. I'm not scared of him doing that. I'm going to just stay there like that for now. We'll see what he does. And I think that's all we're going to do. We could move this line up. We could go like this. And then turn. And then move these guys up. And turn. Using that marsh, and then these guys are here. So then that frees these guys up. And we can go up here. Like this. Kind of a strange line now. That's fine. And the supply wagon, up we come. I don't think I need to have it in that. It's not on a road or a trail. So let's get rid of that. I think that just makes it even worse if we get hit by cavalry or something. And up we come. We just need to stay within 5 hexes. Where these guys don't have range attacks anyways. I'm pretty sure the supply wagon, all it's good for is to resupply the arquebus or the crossbowmen. Yeah, if we run out of low on ammo. So I don't think it does resupply the Spanish troops. Our army commander is good. We can get rid of those numbers. I think so, yep. The only one that's not within our jurisdiction is this guy up here, which we knew that was going to happen. So I think we're good to go to melee, and we're going to have a couple melee attacks. 1, 2, 3, possibly 4. So let's do it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I probably am. Oh, this guy, is he going to move up or not? We'll do this. We'll move up 1. And that way we have a zone of control on that hex. Okay. And I think that's it. I think that's it. I mean, we can move these guys up as well. I don't know. Why not? Oh, jeez, that's right. We have these guys. We do have room for them. That's uphill. I'm thinking I could charge. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Could charge these guys. Am I ready to do that yet? No. No. We will move them up 1. And we'll move the army commander up here. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Trying to stay... Not to take too much for granted here. It is an AI we're playing against, but... Alright. So let's go to melee. Alright, we'll start. We'll go left to right, I guess. So first of all, we have these guys. Now the question is, do we attack with the arquebus swords? I'm sure it would help. But we already have... yeah, let's do it. Let's attack with everything. Let's attack with everything. Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so. They killed one of us going in. We will avenge that man. We will right now. Wow. We actually lost more men than I thought we would have. Right? But okay, that's fine. Hopefully we can keep everybody in line. Here we have him with the commander. So we can't do anything here, but we have zones of control. We're fine. Everything's going to be fine. Alright, so this is the one that maybe I was getting a little too carried away, but we're going to do it. We're going to attack these 200 disordered arquebus. Damn right. Oh. Oh! That sucked. Well, we better make their deaths worth it. Come on. Oh, that definitely helped. Now, the only problem with that is, of course, these guys, well, they're disordered, right? They're all just, we shot the hell out of them. We should be okay, right? We're about to find out. Alright, so now there's only a couple melees left. Maybe a couple. We know we're going to do this one. That's what this group is for. So here we go. You're damn right. Jeez. No. No. Well, those guns. And perhaps this was a huge mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Huge mistake. Ah. Well, let's do the melee. Alright, we have a clear path, I believe, for our Dragoons, if all stays well here. We'll see what happens. Unfortunately, the Dragoons are going to have to get off their horses. We probably want to do that before we go charging up there. I think we can go up and do... I do believe they come up and they go in the line, though, don't they? Is that how it works? I've not used Dragoons really yet. So we'll find out, I guess, next time. And then, do we attack here or not? Let's find out. Band's Defender. Oh, that really sucks. I can't take that back, isn't it? Do I bother now? I kind of just screwed that all to hell. Well, I just lost 6 men. Let's do it. Alright. Okay, lesson learned. That was a bad idea. Alright. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, right? Of course it won't. Alright, so we are done with our melee. We are now on to seeing what those damn French do. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's horrible. Oh my. Learning a lesson about that. We're learning a lesson about artillery. Oh, that's not nearly as good as they're getting. They're running away. What's this? What do we got going on here? We got a mess of stuff here. Got a bunch routing. I almost feel like going in and hitting. This is pretty good, you know? I can't believe... What is this? Little artilleries? Must be Falcons. Alright, now I'm all of a sudden feeling like... Perhaps... What is going on here? And this is a big problem, too. Oh, we got some supplies. Nice. Can we take those guns? I mean, this is all for that. These sons of... No effect. That's what we like. Right there. Oh, thank God. I was a little stressed out. A little stressed out for that. Yes! He's got Dragoons too. Son of a... Alright. 2 units out undisordered out of 11. 5 units disordered out of 7 units checked. 2 units routed. Oh, we've lost some boys. No wonder. No wonder! Running them right up in front of these cannons. Well, we're going to have to fix that, aren't we? What did we lose? Oh, we lost some of these guys. Yeah. Let's get the hell out of here. Maybe we... those guns. We would have been fine. I thought the guns were pointed at the town. And obviously I should know my little graphics better. Jeez. Alright, and then here's a mess. So... We're probably going to end up backing off and reforming our line. We did do some... What are we going at? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? What's the victory? Oh, well, that didn't go well for us. We're losing victory points. Well, it's all about learning, ladies and gentlemen. All about learning. Maybe I was a little too aggressive here, but I don't... the biggest mistake I made was this. I should have realized those guns were not facing towards the town. They were facing my way. So that's a huge error. We should have come... Well, I guess even then, look... Anyways, great game. I enjoyed it a lot, even if I'm making some mistakes here and there. Anyways, that's all for turn 8. Until next time, guys, take care and have a great night.